Are you recording sound too? What? Are you recording sound? Yeah. So you can't swear? No, I wasn't going to swear. I was just going to say, I remember the day when we'd had a nice punch bowl like that. Somebody liked it. Oh, there we go. I suppose you do, Tom. You do too, Tom. Don't you? Oh, the senior acolytes, not us. No, never. When's the last time you saw Jimbo? He's not too far from here. He's up in the mountains somewhere, right? South. Ligonier or something? Oh, okay. Ohio, yeah. Hardly recognize him with all that hair. When he built that house up by his dad, I wired it.
The Lord be with you.
And also with you.
If everyone would just take a seat, because Jane is going to do the honor of taking things out of the box. And so everyone will be able to see, and then everybody will be able to go around. Some of the things are very fragile, and so you'll know those things that can be touched or picked up, or those things that would fall apart if they cannot be. So please, I think Jane is going to do it on this long table over here. So don't worry, she's going to hold them up. And Nathan, will you assist Jane?
Show us your picture.
In the lid is scratched in the name of Bert Nilsson, who was the man who was the actual contractor who built the church. This is the Canning Free Press from May 24th, 1912. Parish Messenger, which is like the church bulletins, newsletter, really, from May of 1912 too. We do have others of those downstairs that I used to work from when I did the history. This is from the Living Church, which is a national church magazine, and the Churchman, which also is a national church magazine. But you can move them around as you like. Simpson's Daily Leader, Saturday afternoon, May 25th, 1912. This is the Daily Times. I'm surprised how many newspapers we're handing out. And this is the one that has the article in it that says that we were laid the cornerstone the following Wednesday.
And they all cost a penny.
Okay, now we get into I'm not sure. This is the church news. And the front cover of it is almost disintegrated. I'll just put it out, you can sort of carefully look at the inside pages. Another parish messenger from the same date, as a matter of fact, that's 1912. This is a list that says the founders of the new St. Paul's Church in Centennial, and it has a list of everybody. I'm assuming everybody that ever belonged to St. Paul's or was involved in it. It's a long list. They have the ones in asterisk beside them that are dead. But it is a huge list, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 or 8 pages of all names listed. You want to look and see if some of your ancestors are probably in here. There's a Bible in here, and the reason it's wrapped is because it really was very badly waterlogged. And our theory is, according to the history, when they opened the cornerstone from the previous church, everything had disintegrated in the time capsule. And all they were able to salvage was a Bible and a prayer book. And we're thinking this is the Bible and prayer book they salvaged from the earlier church, because this was in so much worse shape than these things that are obviously 100 years old. So that's why these are kind of wrapped up in plastic. But we think those are from the previous one. There's a badge in here that looks like, at first we thought it was Civil War, but now I'm not so sure, because the date is I thought it said 1860, but I think it says I'm not sure, 18, I don't know what it looks to me like it's post-Civil War, but in here, there are medals. And to make my grandson happy, because I told him there was money in it, there are 2 pennies. One of them is an Indian head penny, and the other one, obviously, they're all predated 1912. And you can kind of move that around, kind of look at it too. And that's it. So come and handle them gently, but they're interesting to look at to see what's going on.
So Jane, is it possible to look and see the date of that prayer book, or is it too fragile?
We couldn't the other day when we secretly opened these things. The back part of it you could see, but you couldn't see the front. So to see the, I can't get those pages.
That's okay. I was just curious.
It's not the 1928 prayer book.
Obviously not.
What was before 1928? Those pages just aren't important.
Yeah, don't worry.
We need to put the zero book in. Well, we thought whatever we do with the new one, we would put in maybe the order of services day, the history. We have the history from the red book that we did 40 years ago, and then we have the yellow one that talks about all the windows and explains what they are supposed to do. We thought if we put stuff back in, those were some of the things. So we're not quite sure.
And that we would put a prayer book in.
Yeah.
And if you have any thoughts and ideas, or special things that you have that are not too large, and you would like to, like a medal, like a coin or something, please give them to us. If you have something this Memorial Day weekend, someone in your family who served in the armed forces, who you have one of their medals that you would like to have in the time capsule, please bring those to us. Anything special. See how God moves your heart to do that.
Our plans are very fluid.
Right, because
Where we're going next.
This box had to be soldered, had to be cut. It was soldered, so it had to be cut when it was removed earlier this week. It was quite a job, and Kathy Vargo has a number of pictures. I don't know if they made it. Did they make it to the scrapbook yet? Wally, those pictures we have? We don't.
No, the pictures that I gave you this morning are from last night.
Okay.
I've got pictures on my camera, so it's Kathy.
It would be very interesting to see how they removed and cut the stone. It was quite a feet to do that.
Well over 3 hours.
Yeah, Jane
We
and
looked at
Kathy.
the pictures of the laying of cornerstone, and all along, I'm space-related challenged. I'm not good with this stuff. And I kept thinking that this box was at the top of the cornerstone. It wasn't. When they looked at it and the pictures and turned it around the way it was supposed to go, we realized it's at the bottom of the cornerstone. So we took out, I stood there watching, but the guys took out the stone underneath the cornerstone and reached up in and were able to get it out. It was not an easy job. It was 3.5 hours or so.
So Kathy chronicled the